made it.
What lies ahead looks even less welcoming.
I've spotted something.
It is no longer possible to read the name upon this old grave marker. The elements have made it impossible to make out the name upon this grave marker. The elements have made it impossible to make out the name upon this grave marker.
Screams and screams and screams and never stops the screams. The roots quake and my bones quiver, and still the screaming, the tree, the tree, the tree, the tree's the girl.
Void woken!
paper for me?
The strange floating thing gestures emphatically with bloody tendrils, urging you away from the center of the island towards its southern shoreline. The statue is a striking sight, a sizzling blue totem on a blood-red isle. Even stranger, a shard of polished iron peeks from under the statue's base. There's something hidden beneath this massive sculpture. Even a triple-sized troll couldn't make the statue budge. Whatever the stone figure guards remains a mystery, at least for now.
Quite the crowd.
Tree. Gotta get back. Gotta go. Can't let it out. Can't let them know.
The hulking warrior's eyes dart about in panic, but his voice is loud and strong, even if it does not quite match the movement of his lips.
You have been summoned. Go do your duty, now.
How can I tell if he's to be trusted?
Tree is surrounded.
You don't need me to tell you that.
True. I mean, dark words should not sully those honeyed lips. All will
To
be.
buy something or not.
No. Thanks.
He's promised outsiders.
He has faith in them, darling. That is all we need.
What's up, Chief?
You're here to work. Are you also here to trade? I have much to show. I trade, you have coin. I have wares, nothing else matters. Your friend wanted a new deal. Wanted to renegotiate terms. We have a wager. Some say she succeeds. Some say not. What say you? Good. Tell me, how do you bet? For the half-blood or against? She's your friend, not mine. You want to know her business? Ask her. Good. Now, see what happens. Until then, do you wish to trade? You like your nose? Then do not stick it where it's not welcome. We are where we are meant to be. We will be told when we are meant to be somewhere else. Look, do not touch. Not until you fatten my purse. See you again. Perhaps.
That is all we need. That is all we need.
The lizard's eyes are dark as polished coal, void of all light. A faint frost seems to cover the cracked and broken scales around his mouth.
You have a reputation for both malfeasance and chaos. Imagine my surprise when it took you so long to find your way here. I see the miasma surrounding our islet certainly did not hinder you. Well, here you stand, in the flesh, so to speak. And a finer collection of corpusculae I never have seen. I trust you are not opposed to a mutually beneficial accord between civil and gentle persons. Ah, a curious mind. A most glorious creation. I am here at the behest of my master to offer you a simple exchange. An offer of aid for the promise of aid. The epitome of civil reciprocity. You and he possess a common foe. The power behind the Voidwoken has made our lives hell, so to speak, since the Divine Order unleashed death fog against the Black Ring and those darling woodland creatures. And as the gods have shirked their duty, perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement pertaining to both of our objectives. Indeed, I can offer you the source channel that you seek forthwith, as a gesture of good faith. Indeed, the creatures that strut about this realm so often do. Very well, I can see them straining against your teeth. Unleash them, Godwoken. Ask your questions. Because it is expeditious to do so. My master would have this isle cleared as quickly as possible.
The lizard looks about to make sure no one else can hear, leans in and whispers conspiratorially.
And if you are to become the new Divine, I would much rather be an ally than a foe. After all, the power you wield will be as a great sword to my master's butter knife. There are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Assuming, of course, you take it for your own. Why, the only thing you truly desire. Or certainly the only thing you truly need. I will reveal unto you the location of the Council of Seven. My master has dealt with many of your ilk. Small-minded creatures with a hunger for power, out to save themselves or loved ones or the world, some fantasy or another. But all are willing to strike a covenant if it means their success. One was even willing to give up the location of this council to earn my master's boon. How felicitous that you merely have to spill a little blood to earn the same. One may ask, one may inquire, but one should be eternally wary of what one demands. And one should heed that twicefold for information like this. There is power in names, power far, far beyond the limits of your skull. I'll not deliver that power unto him. Have you lost all appreciation for sound along with your ears? I will not speak that name. My master's identity is of no practical consequence in this matter. You need concern yourself with nothing barring the truth that my master always honors his vows. Your smoldering, half-demon pet can attest to that. She is the one that comes to me, helm in hand, in a sad attempt to beg and snivel her way out of previous and quite binding contracts. Alas, I am not at liberty to say more. My master values privacy above all else. He would not take it kindly if he discovered I had been indiscreet. My master has been troubled by the presence of the Void as it creeps ever forward, encroaching on areas in which he himself once ruled supreme. None more so than this island. There is a tree at this island's core which has special significance to my master. Think of it as hallowed, sacrosanct ground. And you will exterminate these termites. It is simplicity itself, in truth. A most excellent decision. Alas, I fear in my excitement I overspoke and potentially promised more than my meager means are able to provide. Your ability to channel Source has sadly already passed the limits of my means. Although let it not be said that I ever shirked my duty. If I cannot gift you one boon, I shall gift you another. It would be such a shame to see this Source be simply left languishing in its current vessel after all. There is neither enigmatic lore nor magical jewel required to open the channels of Source. It is enough to seize it with sufficient force of will, to know that all creatures are nothing but Source and vain hope.
You feel the pull of a far-off connection. You feel the dungeon, the red organic tendrils binding you. Your ears are filled with screams, and you're surprised to find they are your own.
Granting the power that you need, Godwoken. The gift that I have proffered is free, but it is not without a cost. All things exist in balance, so your gain must mean a loss to another. Do not fear for his soul. It is unworthy. It is already damned. No power in this world can save it. This is an act of kindness. A foul creature locked away for his crimes. Who is he? What has he done? These are not relevant. Or now, do you accept this felicity, or reject my master's grace? Very well. I suspect I shall still be here when you change your mind. And you will change your mind, Godwoken. You have returned, but not with the specter of death. What would you know before you return to your bloody business? Because it is expeditious to do so.
The lizard looks about to make sure no one else...
And there are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Assuming, of course, you take it. A most excellent decision. Alas, I fear in my... Your ability to channel... If I cannot gift you one... There is neither enigmatic lore nor...
You feel the pull of a far-off connection. Cold pain shoots through your bones, sharp and quick, but cleansing. You can feel your body opening up, filling with the promise of power as your ability to channel Source swells.
Oh, what delectation. Why waste such power on flesh when it can be trapped in the pages of a tome? Now, tell me, is there anything further in which you yearn to be enlightened? Why, the only thing you truly desire, or certainly the only thing you truly need. I will reveal unto you the location of the Council of Seven. My master has dealt with many of your ilk, but all are willing to strike a covenant if it means their success. One was even willing to give up the location of this. How felicitous that you merely have to spill a little blood to earn the same. My master has been troubled by the presence of the void as it creeps. There is a tree at this island's core, and you will exterminate these termites. It is simplicity itself, in truth.
Ah, there you are, and with just the little demonic host I've been looking for. You don't mind if I have a word with Ms. Losa, do you? I was just curious about the progress of your little hunt.
I met your old buddy Jahan, if that's what you mean.
I don't have buddies. I have associates. So, did he help you with the, matter at hand?
He's putting me through my paces. I have a few more hoops to jump through before he'll help me.
Nothing in life is free, I suppose. Make sure you do jump them, Losa. You won't be sorry. Oh, it's you. I don't see why not. I've got business all around the realm, same as you. None of yours, thank you. Bye-bye.
Her eyes suddenly flash with fury, then fade back to normal.
We'll discuss this later. Now, if you'll excuse me.
attention is appreciated, sir, but misplaced. You... Kill! Kill the bastard! Wear his skin! Dance, citizen!
The elf's face, twisted in a grotesque rage, slowly calms.
I beg your pardon. You need to speak to the advocate, the lizard by the table. He is waiting.
Sweet thing, succulent thing. We are so pleased to see you, but not as pleased as him.
You look into her eyes and see screams. You hear her gaze upon your body and taste her carnal, violent lust, metallic and sharp as a blade in your mouth.
Go. Speak to the advocate. Make him happy. Bring him pleasure.
Delicious.
Well, you are my master's guest. I welcome you as long as he does. Treat with him. Quickly.
He doesn't respond at first. Instead, he stares, consuming you with his eyes. He bites his...
Master is master. He wants you to go to him, west of here.
He barely seems to notice your repeated question at first. His eyes are dark pools in which your reflection is drowning.
You are so delicious. Please, go west. My master awaits. A servant. A loyal servant.
He wrings his hands as he answers you. Wrings them bloody.
Loyal and hungry. Go now. Save your questions for master. Spare me your presence.
He shoves his gnarled fist to his maw and bites down on his knuckles. His response reaches your ears as a muffled plea.
A loyal servant. Loyal servant. I have no more answers. Master awaits you to the west. To the west!
The being lurches forward once more. Mid-stride, he catches himself and transforms the movement into a servile bow.
Delicious. Handsome sir, do not tease me with what I cannot have. My master has dealings with you. Make haste.
She blows you a kiss. A shiver runs through your bones, and you turn away.
Speak with my master. Speak, do his bidding, and leave.
You might expect the stone figure was welcoming you to the island, were it not engulfed in threatening blue flame. Even a triple-sized troll couldn't make the statue budge. Whatever the stone figure guards remains a mystery. The flaming figure emits no heat, yet your bones seem to sizzle if you draw too near. Even a triple-sized troll couldn't make the statue budge. Whatever the stone figure guards remains a mystery, at least.
That is all we need.
The statue gestures towards the heavens, a striking image amidst the graves and sepulchres. Your eyes close, death's shadows lift, rain becomes sun. Whatever fear this graveyard provoked is now bathed in brilliant light.